In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf.
Look, should we just check it really carefully? What's this sound spelling? What's this sound spelling?
E-A.
Check it for me, check the sound of the word.
E-A. Lay.
Brilliant. So we know it's lay and not laid, don't we? Because we can check it.
Ready Let's Read is such a fantastic programme, and as the class teacher I've seen the massive impact it's had on the children's learning, not just their reading but cross-curricular, their writing and their phonics. It's just fantastic to see the programme make such a massive difference to these children's lives.
It's called Jake's car. Who do you think Jake might be? Who do you think Jake might be?
When Louise first started on the programme, she had been going through a very tricky time family-wise, and she really struggled to concentrate. She was struggling with her memory. But we took a risk, like we do on this programme with children like this, and we really look at the whole child and think about maybe they might struggle, but in that case, this is what they need, and this is the more vulnerable children. This is the way that they need to be taught in order to make the progress that we know that they can make, given the right opportunities. She began, and it was hard, and she was struggling, and she wasn't quite keeping up with the other children in the group, and she'd last 15 seconds at a time and then would be up and about and struggling to concentrate. But she did make the progress, and because this intervention is very bespoke to the needs of each child, so in a group of 3 we will look very closely at what each child needs, and we will tailor the journey of Ready Let's Read differently for each child in that group. We had the opportunity to keep Louise on the programme for slightly longer than some of the children, and we took that risk again, knowing that if we did keep her on, it was more likely that she would make that progress long term.
She's looking so careful and so quick. What does it say? Said. When Rachel first approached me about the Ready Let's Read programme, I thought, oh, that's an amazing concept. I thought it would be really good for the reception children who are struggling to read. But it's been so much more than that. It's not just about them learning to read. I've noticed lots of other things that's happened, like the confidence has grown, making new friendships. Now they see themselves as learners now. They know they can do it, and the confidence and the self-esteem has just grown sky high. And it's been amazing.
The most incredible thing about Ready Let's Read and the programme is the pace of the progress that the children make. And often people don't believe me when I say that, within 8, 9, 10 weeks of daily lessons, the majority of those children know where they need to be.
Wow, well done. What does it say, everybody? Said.
The impact that it has in such a short space of time is amazing to see. The children that have the interventions with Mrs. Doyle make such a massive progress in their reading.
He tiptoed on and on until something made him stop quite still. Look out, he thought. There's something there. What's that?
People potentially would have said Louise is always going to struggle, Louise is always going to find learning difficult, because Louise has been through an awful lot. However, she continued to make that progress and got her a learning goal at the end of reception and is now at expected in year 1. Now, the way that she sees herself as a learner and a reader, I think primarily because of the support that she had through this programme, has meant that her journey has completely changed, and her trajectory, her life chances have completely shifted to what they would have been had she not have had something this bespoke and this carefully crafted as Ready Let's Read. And that is what drives me to grow this project and to get more people trained to work in this way with these vulnerable children, to give them those opportunities that they deserve early on so that they can become whatever they want to become.
Without this intervention, I think children would have struggled going through school, whereas now they're confident and they can read, they can write, and they can just go on to do better things. Seeing the children progress and how quick they do it, it gives me such joy to be part of that. And do you know, when they progress that far and I'm seeing them reading, it brings a tear to my eye.
You can do so many super things now with reading.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your reading?
I'm good at it and I know how to read now.
How do you feel?
I feel amazed at it and proud.
I'm very proud too.